Hey Indie Warriors, I hope you're doing well out there. You know, I've been absolutely loving my Steam Deck ever since I got one for Christmas. I'm absolutely blown away that you can have these true AAA experiences on this little handheld. There's a lot of power in this damn thing. The dock that I got for it is quite disappointing. I haven't gotten that to work yet, but overall, I've been really impressed with what Valve has done here, and I think they've done a great job of carrying over all of their games and making them accessible for even people that aren't familiar with PC gaming to be able to easily download and play. I was really excited because my Steam library is huge, so I just had all these games that I had forgotten about at my fingertips the moment I booted up my Steam Deck. But anyways, the reason I'm making this video is because Valve has just recently released their top 20 for last month, February of 2023, games that people have been playing on the Steam Deck, and I found the list quite interesting. I discovered this article at SteamDeckHQ.com, so thank you so much for supplying this information. At number 1, no real surprise here, Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, so much for all of that boycotting and stuff. I knew this game was going to sell a shit ton. Seems like people are really enjoying it on the deck. I'm wondering how that runs because I've even heard people are having issues with this game on a PS5 with it stuttering and loading a lot. I don't know, I haven't played it, I don't really plan to. It's not really of interest to me personally, but it is number 1 and not a huge shock there. But at number 2, we had Elden Ring. I guess that's also not kind of a shock. The shock there for me is that Elden Ring can run on a handheld at all. Kind of unbelievable, and we've had a few people in the Discord community share some screenshots. It looks stunning on there. I was really impressed. I'm not a Souls guy myself, so I have no interest in Elden Ring. In fact, I'm not really a Souls or open world person, so that's just a combination of two genres I don't like in one, so not really for me. But again, not a huge surprise to see that on the list. Or the next game, Vampire Survivors, which is really a phenomenal title that I've been hooked on, and we're already seeing countless clones pop up, all of which are quite fun. That game is so damn addicting. I don't care if it's popular or not. It's cool to see an indie so high up on this list, and it's inspired so many other indie games that I really respect what they've done with Vampire Survivors. It's so simple and yet so really effective. Kudos to the developer. I think we're going to see a lot of cool games because of Vampire Survivors' existence. Then we have the long-standing Stardew Valley at number 4, a game that people just play ad nauseum. They never get tired of this game. I know a lot of you folks out there listed this as the game you have the most hours in of any game out there. We were recently asking about that in the community section. Next, we have another AAA title, Red Dead Redemption 2, on this list. Again, super blown away that y'all are able to run Red Dead Redemption 2 on this handheld console. Again, not a game that I've played, not a big open world person. Same with The Witcher 3, which is next, or Grand Theft Auto 5, The Elder Scrolls 5. Underneath Elder Scrolls, we have Hades, which Rose is absolutely obsessed with. It's one of her favorite games of all time, and I know she's eagerly anticipating the sequel. It seems like a lot of you folks playing on Steam Deck are also excited to play Hades 2. I really need to go back and play the original Hades, because I gotta be honest, I just never played a lot of the game, but I do want to check it out before the early access release hits. I'm planning to play them both, so I better brush up on my Hades skills before I jump into the sequel, though Rose will probably kill me if I don't allow her to play Hades 2 before I do. Underneath that is another indie on this list, which I wasn't super familiar with, Brotato. This came out last year. Apparently, I just completely missed out, but it's an action roguelike title. Seems like folks are really enjoying it. I do like the art style. This comes from developer and publisher Blobfish, so you'll have to let me know in the comments below if I'm missing out by not playing Brotato, but it does look really quite fun. After Brotato, we have Persona 5 Royal, Monster Hunter Rise, and then another indie here, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, Fallout 4 following that, Cyberpunk 2077, that can also run on here, just kind of crazy, Valheim, Slay the Spire, Marvel's Midnight Suns, NBA 2K23, and then rounding out the top 20 list was Project Zomboid. So it's good to see some indie representation on this list. It's not completely dominated by AAA games, and there's some of these titles that I'm now inspired to check out because it seems like folks are really enjoying them, such as Brotato, as I mentioned. Are you excited that some of the indies have cracked the list? Do you have a Steam Deck yourself? Are you planning to pick one up? Let me know. I want to hear all about it. Thanks for your continued support of indie gaming content here at I Dream of Indie Games.